Happy New Year, everyone. This is Rooftop Sports. And yep, maybe you've noticed that I was supposed to do a show last night, but unfortunately, I was very much under the weather and I still am, but I have just enough energy to do this show for today. I apologize I couldn't make it, but man, when you have a fever, it's bad. Like it was bad enough for me. Like I had barely just enough energy just to get out of bed and have some water. And yesterday, like, when you have that fever, it just goes. You have a bunch of things in your mind that just goes racing around like crazy. That's exactly what it was. So, well, here I am. I'm back. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2026. I don't have a New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in that, but I do believe in bettering myself every single day. But I can certainly say that I should stay off the sweets a lot more because all that sugar I was having throughout Christmas holiday season really did not help at all. And that's why, man, at this point, when you get older, your only source of candy should really just be fruits. And that's already considered sugar enough. So, yeah, I resorted to just having a big sumo orange. I'm going to have some grapefruit after the show. But now let's go back into 1998. More like 1999. Now let's get into the games that I am to be playing. This is supposed to be 1998, playing against the Portland TrailBlazers. All right, let's play. Got Watson, Patterson, Lewis, Rodman, and Jerome James. All to be players of the future. Oh no, already a turnover done. There's Damon Stoudemire and gets it to Isaiah Ryder, and he's fouled. And free throws. And he makes the free throw. Ah, another turnover. Not exactly going like the Houston game. Jerome James with the rebound. And can you get it over to Rashard Lewis? And he will. Rashard Lewis has been taking over the starting duties ever since the trade of Dominique Wilkins, who's now in Atlanta, his home in Atlanta, where he belongs. Oh, wow. Jerome James just got basically smushed by Arvydas Sabonis. Here's Ruben Patterson with a jumper. Rodman with the rebound. Here's Jerome James. Can he post? Nope. Here's Watson. Rodman with the rebound, and he gets it in. Rodman with the steal to Jamie Watson. No, he throws it away. Rasheed Wallace gets it in for the jam. And loses it again. This is a much more competitive team than the Houston game. As Isaiah Ryder, or was it J.R. Ryder, with the dunk. Here's Rodman. Rodman's actually now the leading scorer of the Sonics. How about that? Let that sink in. Patterson for three. Nope. Lewis with a jumper and misses. Oh, Sabonis and the foul. Here's Rodman. Oh, he throws it in there. Ryder with the three. Here's Watson, and he misses it. Watson with the rebound. He gets the Patterson for the dunk. And timeout's been called by Portland. Rodman with another rebound. And now here's Watson. And he gets it in there. Nice lay-in. And the crowd is up on their feet. Watson on Stollmeyer. And he nearly got the steal. And Ryder's being a bit overwhelmed. Gets it to Wallace. And here's Ryder going with a jumper. And he makes it. And Lewis is blocked. There's Lewis with a jumper and he makes it. Lewis with 4 points. And surprisingly, Rodman's is actually the leading scorer. Rodman with another rebound. He has now 5 rebounds in this game and gets it to Lewis. And he makes it to make it 6 points for himself. And they are brought it to within 4. And they throw the ball away again. Here's Ogman. And makes the shot. Lewis for 3. Yep, he makes it. Lewis with 9 points. Three-pointer by Patterson. McCoy with the rebound. Gets it to Resprit, to Stevens with the jumper, and he's blocked. Gets his own rebound. Stevens for 3. Nope. And blocked by Hamilton. Gets it to Resprit. And the dunk. And the fans should be up on their feet for that, as they have just tied the game. And a 3-pointer. And misses. Could they take the lead? Now here's Resprit to Teron Lou for 3. Oh, he makes it! And the Sonics now take the lead. Loses the ball. Oh, Resprit had an in and out. Just a 4-point swing already. Stevens for 3. Blocked by McCoy. Here's Resprit. Nope. As they got their starters back. Arvydas Sabonis misses. And Portland's been struggling in this quarter. And loses the ball. Here's Damon Stoudemire. And misses. But they get it back. I think this is a good time for them to bring their starters back. Oh, so close. Resprit misses the free throw. Not good. And misses them both. Stoudemire blocked by Lewis. Here comes Jamie Watson. All the way out to the corner for Lewis for 3. Ties. No, that was foot on the line. That's a 2-pointer. He has now 11 points. And Jerome James is able to get around with the dunk. Blocked by James. And he gets it. And here is Resprit for 3. Nope. After trying saving efforts, still didn't happen. Sonics basketball. Oh, Rodman, who was wide open. Three-pointer by Lewis. Oh, Rasheed Wallace with the dunk. Lewis for 3. And he does it again. Lewis with 17 points. And the foul. Jerome James. Jerome James almost had it. And a steal. Lewis with a buzzer beater 3-pointer. He has now 20 points. His production has exploded since. All right, let's see where it's at. Lewis with 20 points, 3 rebounds. Rodman 8 and 5. Jerome James 6 and 2. Meh. And Watson with the rebound. And it's still Sonics basketball. Lewis. Nope. Blocked by James. And blocked again. Over to Lewis. Oh, with the dunk. Rashard Lewis off of 2 blocks by Jerome James gets the dunk. And this crowd, listen to the crowd. And blocked again. Rodman with his 6th rebound. And the Sonics are starting to just run away with it. It is now 55-50. How do you not make that? Rodman tried to make a jump shot. Did not work out. All they're doing is shooting threes. What difficulty am I on? I'm on All-Star. It should be tougher than that. I'm not even trying. And finally, Portland ends their drought. Lewis again has 27 points. He has been on fire. Oh, blocked by Watson. What has he got here? Lewis is on fire. He can't stop scoring. He has 29 points. And out of bounds. A putback dunk. They brought in Brian Evans to see if he can get some scoring done off the bench. And a turnover. And now the bench seems to be more effective for Portland. Here's Evans with the long jumper. Nope. Blocked by Stevens. And he's fouled. Respite for 3. Now it's a 2-point game. What moves by Respite? Nope. And Jackson will get in there, ties the game. Respite with a 3-pointer. Respite again. He has now 3 3-pointers in this half. And he's fouled. That was Stacey Ogman now going to make the free throw. And there's Stevens. Nice acrobatic move. Three-pointer. Oh, Sean Respite with another 3-pointer. He caught fire all of a sudden this quarter. $29 points for Lewis. Respite with 12. Here's Watson. Goes for a 3. Of course he didn't make it. Three-pointer by Portland. That was Jim Jackson. Watson's trying to get through. And now here's Patterson for 3. Rasheed Wallace with the rebound. Here's Stacey Ogman to Brown for 3. Rodman with the rebound. Jermaine O'Neal gets charged with a foul. Lewis for 3. Here's Jerome James. Misses. Oh my goodness. Huge dunk by Rasheed Wallace. Jerome James gets his own rebound. He gets his other rebound again. No, he misses. It was just great defense by Arvydas Sabonis. Blocked by James. And could it be the alley-oop? Nope. James with his 8th rebound. And Watson throws it away. And Watson gets his rebound back. Lewis misses it. Lewis misses. Rasheed Wallace misses the free throw. He missed them both. Lewis for 3. Nope. He has 29 points. Out of bounds, Sonics basketball. Rodman gets the rebound. Patterson for 3. Nope. They gotta stop shooting threes. It's been a pretty stalling quarter so far. Lewis for 3. Hey, gets it. 32 for Lewis. He is now 6 of 11 from three-pointer. And a steal. And here's Stahlmeyer. Blocked by Patterson. What an amazing block. And here's Jerome James. Gets it to Watson with the dunk. What an amazing sequence. First, it was a block by Ruben Patterson. Then Jerome James gets it over to Jamie Watson. And the Sonics take the lead. And the crowd should be getting up on their feet for that. Here's Sabonis. And well defended by Jerome James. Lewis's three. He gets it again. Rashard Lewis is on fire. Is now 85-81. And timeout has been called. Lewis has now, what? 35 points. And Ryder makes the shot. Williams for three. And he's just checked in for the first time. He's mostly a fourth quarter kind of guy. Oh my goodness, is blocked. And Sabonis brings it to within one. And misses. Rasheed Wallace only has 6 points. They got to get him more touches. 6 points and 12 rebounds. Get him some more touches. And now they take the lead. No, they just threw the ball away. And it looks like things are falling apart for Seattle. Did Westbrook just get a block on that? Here's Jerome James. And he makes it. And the Sonics take the lead. And the fans should be up on their feet for that. Now here's Ryder. Stop shooting three-pointers. Rodman with his 10th rebound. Here's Williams. And he misses. And now Portland takes the lead. 40 seconds left. And here's Jerome James by Resprit, and James gives the Sonics the lead. James has now 10 points. What do they got here? Sabonis for three. Oh my goodness. Now they have just taken the lead. Now it's a 2-point game. What do they got? Resprit for three. Oh! Resprit now gives the Sonics the 1-point lead. It is now 95-94. Now here's Damon Stoudemire to Sabonis. They get another chance. And now here's Jackson. Oh my goodness, he made the shot. And the Sonics still have another timeout. And I know who they're going to give this to. I think they're going to give this to Shammond Williams. Here's Williams for 3. No, he missed it. And Portland comes away with the victory. Oh my goodness, what just happened? And the player of the game goes to Jim Jackson. All right, what do we got? Rashard Lewis had 35 points. Let's see how good he really was. It's going to be Dallas and Seattle for January 2nd, which I'll be there. Do I have any scouting reports going on? Scouting Manu Ginobili, Jonathan Bender, Andre Karolinko. Stevie Franchise is the one I'm looking at. Steve Francis is now projected as a top 5 overall pick. Well, I am taking off. I am done for the day. I'll be back tomorrow for the Dallas game. Thank you for being here, and thanks for bearing with me with the fact that I was sick. But yep, thank you. Everyone, have a good day. Go Sonics.